Hey, what's happening, people? All right then, so most of you have been waiting for this video. All right, now if there's anybody new to the channel, this video is about how to install the indicators that I use onto MT4. So it's going to be a quick video just to guide you on how to get everything set up, all right, so that when you join the lives, you can also pull up a chart as well, and you can navigate the way I navigate price and understand how the market makers move. All right, so sit back, get ready, and let's do this. All right, what's good, guys? Okay then, so if most of you have already done this, all right, great. But if you haven't already, make sure you download MT4, all right, MetaTrader. Now, depending on where you are in the world, some brokers don't make it accessible for you to download this platform, but for you to really utilize the indicators, using MT4 is where it's at. All right. We do have a few guys in the Discord that have programmed some of the indicators to be used on TradingView. So make sure you join the Discord. It's in the description, the link for it, and get yourself in there, and you'll be able to navigate and see where guys have actually used TradingView and got the indicators on there. So I'm grateful that there are guys that have done this, because I wouldn't have had a clue how to do it. Best of times, it's taken me nearly 10 years to understand MetaTrader. So to put them into TradingView, it's a completely different ball game for me. But anyways, let's assume, okay, that you've downloaded the indicators, all right, and you've saved them to your desktop, all right. So you'll get a zip file, okay, and you'll get these indicators here, okay. They're just empty files, they're XEE files. All right, so I'm not going to talk too much jargon or use too much jargon. I'm just going to try and make it as simple as possible for someone at the entry level. All right, so you've downloaded MT4. All right, now if you want to download MT4, you can either go and use the link that I've got in the description to IC Markets, or just try and find a company that provides MT4, in your country. Because I know a few people are struggling in the States, but that's another story anyway. Okay, so you've downloaded the indicators to your desktop, all right, and you've got MT4 open, all right. So this is how you do it. Just for interest, you open that. It's a zipped file, all right. Let's keep that there. All right then. So the way you install an indicator is pretty simple. All you need to do is go to File, go down to Data folder, all right. Now, because we're just using indicators, we're not using any expert advisors, all right? Not that you're going to need to know about that if this is your first time using MT4, all right? But what we're looking for is the MQL4 folder, all right? So we're going to be using two folders, the MQL4 and the templates. But in the first instance, we want the MQL4 folder, all right? Double click that, and you're going to be given a list of items here. Most you won't be really needing, all right? But as you progress in the utility of MT4, you'll understand what each of these folders are about. So we're going to pay particular attention to indicators, all right? Now here's a list of all the indicators that I've got in my MT4 platform, all right? So what you do, now that you've opened this file, you go back to your desktop, all right? And you double click your template there, double click here. Now the great thing is these indicators actually tell you what you need to do with them, all right? So it will say put contents into MQL4, put contents into MT4 templates file. So pretty simple copy and paste job, all right? All you need to do is go back again. So go to your MQL4 folder, double click, open indicators. And then what you need to do is double click here, copy all of the items and drag them into the indicators. All right. I've obviously got those indicators in there, so I can't really produce duplicates. All right. But all you need to do is drag and drop them across, and they'll be in there, as you can see. All right. PVSRA, everything's there for you. All right. But it's not finished yet. What you then need to do is you go back, and you've got your templates here. Click the templates, and there's only two. And then what you do is you go to templates, go back again, click templates. All right, now these are the templates that I've got. All right, some of them are custom templates that I've created myself. Same thing, drag and drop into templates there. All right, once you've done that, close the folder, okay, and then close MT4. Make sure you close MT4, all right, and restart it. Sometimes what you can do is you click this folder here. This is the navigator where all your indicators will sit, all right, and there's various ways of accessing it, but best way to do it is to click this navigator here, and this is where all your indicators will sit, all right. What you can do is you can right click and refresh, or the safer option to make sure that they've installed correctly is to close MT4 down and then reopen it, and then you should find your indicators here, all right, the PVSRA ones. Okay, now the same thing needs to be done for these other indicators here. All right, simply open up your data folder, all right, go to MQL4, go to indicators, and drag and drop these XE files into here. Sorry, X4 files, sorry. Drag and drop them into the indicators folder, not templates. You don't need to use templates ever again. Just drag, drop into there, all right. Close the file, close down MT4, and reopen it again, and you should see them here. So you've got the multi-MA, you've got the pivot points, okay, they're all there. Now, to open up a template, all you need to do is right click. So for example, say you want to get a chart up, all right, so let me just close this chart here, all right. Right, ignore that, ignore this. I'm going to close everything here just for demonstration purposes. I have got a lot of charts open, all right, and purely for the demonstration purposes I've got to do it so you guys are all on the same page. Okay, now when you open MT4 in the first instance, what happens is they populate, you know, the currency pairs, all right, and when you come to log in, it will open up pop out a screen, right. Just cancel that screen because it will say things like, you know, log into existing trading account. Just close that, go to file, okay, and log into trade account, and with the information that you get in your email upon opening an account with IC Markets, populate it into there. Wait a few moments and you should see the bars down here turn green and blue. All right, if they are red or green, still okay, but red and green and blue is a continuous feed from the market, so that's good. Okay, once you have that, close all the charts and make sure you've got an empty space. Go to here where it says create a new chart, click it, go down to crypto or crypto here, all right, open up a chart of your choice. So let's bring up Ethereum, all right, open up there, right click, go down to template, select either PVSRA black or PVSRA white, all right, so we'll go with black, and it populates the screen here, all right. Now you can see there's lots of lines and volumes and news and what have you, all right, so you need to follow this process clearly. Because these templates originally are used for Forex, all right, these lines are the whole and the half numbers of Ethereum. So you can see 164, you know, 1640, and as you go down, it brings you, you know, different levels, and you don't really want to fill your screen with these lines, all right. So what you do, in order to remove them, you right click, go to indicators. Now here is where you can adjust the indicators. As time progresses and you get used to using MT4, you know, you're more than welcome to do so on here. All right, but just make sure you don't really, you can tweak the indicators in here, but I mean, you know, you're free to do whatever you like. Just make sure that you don't really change the times here, all right? Just keep it to Helsinki. Or if you are a little bit experienced and understand how to change the server time, you know, be my guest, do so. I even struggle to do it myself. I just keep it on Helsinki and happy days. It works for me. All right. But in order to get rid of all these lines here, what you need to do is you need to go all the way down to levels, go across, click that as false, press OK, and it gets rid of those lines. Press close. You've got rid of those lines. All right. Now, You can keep the volume bars here. Now these volume bars are tick bars. All right, so how many times price exchanges hands at that point in time in relation to the time frame you're using. All right, personally, I don't really use them. Okay, so I remove that by right clicking on the indicator part and delete indicator, and we've got that there. All right, also right click on the indicators and remove news panel. The reason you need to remove news panel is because there's not this platform, or should I say this indicator, doesn't notify you of any news with regards to Ethereum. It's a Forex indicator. So if you want to know the news about dollar yen or Kiwi, you know, you would naturally go and open up a foreign exchange chart. All right. But for the nature of this, we don't need that. All right. So just delete that. And by deleting that, you're not going to be getting populated, you know, some pop outs and, you know, disturbing you whilst you're trying to trade. All right. So you close that there. Now, in order to drag the other indicators, what you need to do is you find the indicators that you've installed. All right. And you just simply drag them across to the screen. So you've got pivot points, click it, drag across. It opens up this screen. Just press OK. All right. And it brings you the M lines, you know, the M4 patterns. Sorry, the M1s, 2, 3, and 4 pivot points. Brings it there. Alternatively, you can right click, attach the chart, and it will attach it to the chart for you. All right. Same with the other indicators. So we've got the TDI as well. So you can drag the TDI across there. Press OK. There's your TDI. All right. Now, depending on where you are in the world and the type of settings that come as, you know, as factory settings, please make sure that you go to Tools, go to Options, and make sure that you allow DLL imports. Okay, ignore potentially dangerous, enable for any trusted applications. That's really for anyone that's really messing around with experts and what have you. All right, just click Allow, all right, and press OK, because then it will allow the indicator to sit on the chart. All right, and as long as you've got those indicators, so you've got the STDI, pivot points, the multi-MAs, and the daily high and low. So let me just get those up for you. Daily high, low, drag and drop. Okay. Daily high and low, which is the dotted line here. This is the previous session's high, previous session low. All right. So it's not the current, it's the previous. All right. And we can use these as areas of, you know, effectively profit taking, areas of support and resistance. Okay, you can look at those and they will be printed continuously, and they will print all throughout the session until the next day, as you can see here. All right, the next one is the multi EMAs. Drag and drop. All right, press OK, and you've got the multi EMAs. All right, the 800 EMA, the 200-day EMA, you've got the 50, which comes with the PVSRA, and then you've got the yellow, which is the 5 EMA, and the 13, which is the red EMA. All right. Now, if you don't like the idea of these arrows, what you need to do is right click, go to indicators, click multi EMA, go to edit, and then go to inputs, and where it says arrows, click that and take it, select false, press OK, and it will get rid of the arrows. Now, those arrows do point out the times when the 5 and the 13 cross over, but they populate so often. All right, they could give you false signals, so I wouldn't use those as entry points as such. Okay, and that's it. You know, that's all you need for the time being. And there's also another indicator on the Discord, forgive me. It's the work, it's to show you the sessions. All right, and what you do, it's called the work time. All right, you install it the same principle like this as well, and that's in the indicators folder on the Discord. Simply drag, drop, just press OK, and it's got everything there. Now you can change how these boxes look, the color of them. So what I suggest you do, because it looks a bit, you know, difficult on the eyes, okay, just right click, go to indicators, go to work time, edit. All right, and you're looking for wherever there's the color, All right, so that's a light baby blue. So there it is, light blue. Double click and just select the color that really suits, you know, that's easy on the eyes. But you've got to remember, you've got the candlesticks that are a different color as well. So the common color that I think, well, that works really well for me, all right, is the green. All right, so when you press green, select OK, it makes it visible right there. I believe actually the darker the green, the better it is actually. So if we go to, yeah, go to dark green, press OK, and it, yeah, okay, so it makes it much more clearer. And the other boxes, okay, so this, let me explain the boxes for you. These boxes are sessions. So this is the Asian session from start to finish, all right? It's the Asian session, okay? This is the Asian session high, and this is the Asian session low, the dotted line. And this is the mid-range, the one in the middle, all right? Now, for New York, okay, so you've got Asia. This gap from here to here is New York, is the London Open, and the red box, or the pink box, is New York, okay? And then this goes into the close of the day, and then you've got the gap time as such, okay? So, Asia, this gap in the middle here is UK, Europe, and this is New York. All right, same principle. That's the open, and that's the close. This is the high of the day, and this is the low of the day in the New York session. All right, and that is it. You know, I mean, you're more than welcome to tweak around with the indicators. You know, you can open up trend levels. You can put down, you know, what happens when you open a trade. You want it to show you the entry and the exit, show open and close true. You can look at the maximum time frame that it does it for, all right? But just have a play around with them, okay? And if you feel it's out of place, just go back and reinstall the indicator by simply going to the navigator, okay? Drag and drop. To remove an indicator, pretty simple. Just right click, go to indicators, click it, edit or delete. Simple as that. Okay, so if you got any questions, you know, make sure you head over to the Discord. The Discord has just got a plethora of information on there, where guys are just helping everyone, and you know that's what the Discord is for. All right. So if you do need any help, just you know message me and I'll talk you through it if you need that help. All right. But you know there's a lot of help on the Discord as well that helps you put a few things to bed as well. All right. So other than that, guys, thank you very much, and hope you enjoyed it. If it wasn't clear or it was, you know, it hasn't been a good job, please let me know. I'll probably not do it again because I talk about how to install these indicators on the lives. But, and that's it really. You know, if you are completely new to MT4, you know, YouTube's got loads of videos on how to, you know, install indicators, you know, tips and tricks on how to use MT4. You know, I mean, I try and make my life so much easier by just understanding the basics of the platform. It's such an intricate platform, you know, and for anybody that wants to understand the code behind the indicators, what you need to do is when you install MT4, click here to MetaQuote's language editor, and when you click that, what it does is it opens another platform for you, and it has effectively all the code for you. All right, you're more than welcome to change it. I don't know, I mean the guys who created it, they've locked it down. I don't really know much about code, but I mean, this is all noise to me here. It's a beautiful language because of, you know, the power of what comes with code. And anyone that knows how to code, you know, they are part of the evolution, the revolution, should I say. All right. So you're more than welcome to do what you need to do with this. I don't know if it's locked or not, but Meta Editor is where you can create your indicators, create expert advisors. You know, the guys that know how to do this will see the benefit. Okay, I think you can actually, yeah. So it all works on your indicators that you install into it. So, but that's as far as it goes for me, guys. It's giving me a headache already trying to understand what is going on there.